Trinity College Rugby Stadium here in Pallekelle, and it is the week 5 of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026. Kingswood College taking on Science College today here at Pallekelle, and the crowds are filling up as we speak, and we're just moments away from the kickoff. And joining me in the comm box is Kavinth Rajapaksa and myself, Imsara Halavath. Very good evening to you, Kavinth.
Very good evening to you as well, Imsara. It's going to be an extravagant game of rugby here. Kingswood will be taking on Science College from Mount Lavinia as we take a look at today's conditions at Trinity Grounds, Pallekelle. It's currently 27 degrees Celsius and it's cloudy. And there's a wind speed coming in from the left of your screen to the right of 18 kilometers per hour, and this is the conditions for today, and everything is set for an interesting clash as we take a look at the week 5 fixtures and results. St. Peter's close winners against Wesley. It was played at the Peterite grounds, 17 points to 13, 3 tries and 1 conversion and 2 tries and 1 penalty for Wesley. And Anand hammered Mahanama to secure a spot in the plate, and St. Joseph's 41-10 victors against Prince of Wales, and that was played at Havelock, and DS Senanayaka winning against Lumbini. And both DS Senanayaka and Lumbini will be going to the plate to the Shield division, and Zahira convincing winners against Thurston, and they booked themselves a cup position, and Royal close winners against the Thomians, 29 points to 24, and Sri Sumangala surprising winners, and the first time in the history Sri Sumangala has defeated the Antonians. That was played yesterday here at the Pallekelle grounds. 33 points to 24 is how that ended, and the game we are bringing to you live. Kingswood taking on Science here at Trinity College ground, and an important game will be happening at Havelock Park, where 2 unbeaten teams in the Group 1A. Trinity College will be taking on Isipatana, and it will be a blockbuster, isn't it, Imsara?
Absolutely, Kavinth, and we'll be going to a quick commercial break, so stay tuned and we'll be back in a bit.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Meet the gold standard. New intense range of perfumes.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours auto protection samaging pirimin sadahamai.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
Black Night Go, pocket perfume. You take it a go, ekak.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
When the world says no access,
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
අමතර සීමා පොන්දේසිනේ. පොලිය 107ක් වෙනකම්.
පුදුම හිතෙන වාසියක LB Premier Savings. ඉතුරු කරන පුදුම හත.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
For passion, a competitive spirit. It's for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right. Real energy.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
එතකොට මහත්තයාට උනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Move Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
Meet the gold standard. New intense range of perfumes.
ගෙවන් යන්න ෆෝන්ස් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න ලොකු පොඩි හැම ෆෝන්ස් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න හොඳම ෆෝන් එකක් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Let's KFC. Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Perfectly. Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසිකූල්. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කර.
Hello and welcome back, folks, to the vibrant Trinity College Rugby Stadium in Pallekelle, and we're just 5 minutes away from the start of the banger between Kingswood and Science. And the boys are ready, and on your screens are the boys from Mount Lavinia. And let's take a look at the points table of the group A1. Trinitians on the top with 24 points. Isipatana with 24, and Sumangala 18, St. Anthony's 12. The Dons with 9 points on the table, and Lumbini, the underdogs, with 2 points. And we'll just have to see how the clash between the Trinitians and the Green Machines today at Havelock goes, and they will decide how the next matches will go.
And taking a look at the Group 2A, St. Peter's winning that match against Wesley 17 points to 13. It was a tight tussle, and the Papare 5 out of 5, and they've only got 4 bonus points. That is why they have 29 points. And Wesley followed up in the second place, and these two top teams will be going to the cup segment. Wesley lost against the Papare, and that's their only loss, 24 points. And St. Joseph's and Anand followed up with 3 wins and 2 wins. And the match against St. Joseph's and Anand, St. Joseph's hammered 41 points to Anand just 10 points, and St. Joseph's 18 points and Anand just 8 points. And to the Shield segment goes Mahanama and Prince of Wales. Prince of Wales hasn't won any game, but Mahanama did manage to win against the Prince of Wales yesterday, and that is why they have 6 points, and Mahanama and Prince of Wales will be going into the Shield segment. And next up we have the Group 3A, Zahira topping that group very surprisingly. They defeated the Royalists at Royal Park, Royal Park rather, and they sit at 25 points apiece. They have 5 bonus points as well. They've won 4 matches and lost just 1, and Zahira will be carrying forward the 5 points to the cup segment. And St. Thomas's will be really unhappy with how proceedings went. They lost against Royal yesterday, and they have 22 points, and Thurston followed up with 13 points, and St. Thomas's and Thurston will be going to the play segment. And Science and Kingswood, who will be playing today, will be going into the Shield segment, but they'll be carrying the 4 points forward into the Shield segment. And Science currently 7 points, and Kingswood 3 points. But if Kingswood do manage to win this, they'll carry forward the points into the Shield segment. And next up we have the top point scorers.
Amar Faisal from the Trinity back, the young rising star with 47 points on the table, and he's on the top. And next upcoming Nimanta Samdeepa from the Green Machines with 43 points on the second, and Mayanka Dias, the Thomian, with 40 points. Ashok Krishan, Papare with 38 points on the fourth, and Sachin Tendulkar, the underdogs of this league, from Lumbini with 36 points.
And next up we have the highest prize scorers, Harsha Madugospe and Shenuka Pereira, sitting at the top with 6 prizes apiece, and followed by Netchan Mantusha with 5 tries, and all 3 from St. Peter's, and that is a very good stat for the Papare. And in third position is the Trinity captain Sean Altaf, and Nevit Meunaka, the prop forward of Isipatana, sits at 5 tries apiece with Dinuka Jayasundara from the Antonians. He couldn't score one yesterday, but in the first 4 games he's tried and scored 5 tries apiece. And we'll now go for a short commercial break, and when we do come back, we'll have the team cards and live action.
අව්ව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Meet the gold standard. New intense range of perfumes.
Perfectly. Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
කිචන් එක අබාන්ස් කරන්නේ දැන් වයිෆුත් හැපි එකේ ඉන්නේ.
වයිෆ් හැපි කරන්න. කිචන් එක අබාන්ස් කරන්න.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
අමතර සීමා පොන්දේසිනේ. පොලිය 107ක් වෙනකම්.
පුදුම හිතෙන වාසියක LB Premier Savings. ඉතුරු කරන පුදුම හත.
අව්ව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්. අව්වත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
When the world says no access.
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සාතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes, too fresh.
Captain Cool, Captain Cool, Captain Cool.
අව්ව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
සැරටම enjoy කරන්න party එකට go.
Night Go. Pocket perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සාතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
built for every season. Customizable. Lightweight. Made to last beautifully. Alumex Fencing System. Sri Lanka's #1 and the most trusted aluminium brand.
We're from Mount Lavinia, the boys from Science College, and let's take a look at the team card for Kingswood College today. The forwards being Tushan Madugala, Sadevanuhas, Harit Hettiarachchi, Santush Karunaratna in the forward combos, and Satsilu Yalingasinghe, Menaka Jayavira, Chanidu Adhikari, and number 8, Menusha Marasinghe. And on the back combination, we have Dulaj Fernando, Dinet Ranavira, Danuka Ratnayaka, Imad Chan, Sachinta Navisha, Sadaham Valigamage, and playing full back we have Shamit Shafras. And on the replacements we have Veera Singh, Karunathilaka Thilakaratna, Sadun Subasingh, Navaratna Prabhat, Kaluara Chikure, and the Silva.
And let's take a look at the Science team card. Traveling all the way up from Mount Lavinia. This is the Kingswood team with the school songs, and here's Science. We'll take a look at this. Demita Silva, Chanuka Ivansha, Tarusha Gallige forms the front row, and Netum Senaratna and Kalan Bandara forms the second row, and the flankers will be Mohammad Nubil and Dehan Maduranga, and the number 8 will be Riven Edrisuriya. And the halves combination, Oshad Fonseca at scrum half and Metukot Edrising at fly half. And the wing 3 quarters for Science will be Tusit Udesh and Shakir Ishaq. Playing the center combination is Malindu Munasinghe and Minula Bedira. And the all-important fullback position will be played by Ashen Induranga. And the replacements for Science are Prabodh, Yashen, Bandara, Damsar, Vitanage, Pahasara, Ranwellage, Dinet, Rajapaksha, and Nesandu. Right now the school songs are being sung, and the two teams will be introduced to the dignitaries in a short period of time, and the kickoff is set to be at 3:45, and it's good clear skies here, good for fast running rugby. Both these teams will definitely will look to use their backs to good effect. Science, we normally know from history that their back 3 quarters are really good, and Kingswood throughout this season they gave good matches to the opposition, and they've lost quite slender margins have Kingswood, and they gave a good game to Royal last weekend here when they met, and 13 points to 6 was how that game ended. And even against Zahira it was 20 points to 15 is how the game ended. Kingswood do have a team, but after the 50th minute mark their fitness levels have really dropped down, and that is why they find themselves with no victory yet, but they have 3 bonus points to show for themselves, 3 losing bonus points, and they have not taken that 4-try bonus point in any of the games as well. And this is the Science team being introduced, and Science will definitely want to cause an upset and probably win their second game. And Kingswood and Science, they will be carrying these points into the Shield segment. They have Mahanama Prince of Wales, DS Senanayaka Lumbini, Kingswood and Science in that Shield segment, and the bottom 2 will be going to the B division, and both these two teams will definitely want to stay in the A division for the next season. As we take a look at the referee for today, The man with the whistle is Pranit Varanga, an experienced campaigner, and Chamara Siambalapitia and Aaron Joshua will be acting as his assistants. And looks like Kingswood will be kicking things off from the right to left, and they will be playing against the wind in the first half. Will Kingswood, and it will be the number 10 from Kingswood to kick things off. Ranavira is the brother of Lakshita Ranavira, who played for Kingswood in 2026, and he played for Kandy as well. Is the brother of Lakshita Ranavira. He is playing as the number 10 on your screens, and the captain of Kingswood is Sachinta Navisha, playing at the number 13 position for Kingswood. The captain of Science is Demita Silva, the loose head prop forward for today, although his number is playing as the loose head prop. Here's the number 15 kicking things off from the right to left, collected by good work on the ruck just outside the 22 meters, and gives it to the captain. First time up, fly half. Touched is the call. Play on, no offside line because it was touched. And here's the number 11 taking the ball into contact. That was Dhanuka Ratnayaka for Kingswood. There's no one at the ruck. Here's the number 16 taking the ball into contact. Sandev Vanuhas. Ball available. Scrum off. Gives it to the back. Here's Ranavira to the captain, Sachintana. Here's the number 12, Imad Jan rather. Fly half. Doesn't take the ball. It was a forwards pack. Here's the number 16, Sadeb. He takes the ball into contact. Needs to release. To Ranavira yet again. Here's Sachintana. It was a touch high, but the referee says it's okay. Correctly so as well. Number 9 to Sadev yet again, who's acting as the hooker, and this will be a penalty. Definitely holding on is the call. Brilliant work from the number 7 of Science. That was Rivin Edrisuria, and the first penalty of the game goes to Science, and it'll be the number 10 to put this into touch.
Absolutely, Kavint, and on your screens is Methuka Edirisingha with the first Alumix penalty of the game. And yes, he kicks it off, winning the first line out of the game, the Rexona line out. Take a look at the action replay. Just take a look at that. Pressure building up. Just few minutes into the game.
The first Rexona line out coming in. Kushan to throw in for Science, and they form the maul. Here they go. Good work by Kingswood. Use it once is the call from the referee. Pranit Varanga, the number 9 at the back, Fonseca. Here's the number 3 trying to go through the side. Kingswood did really well to negate that maul from Science. This is what they did against the Royalists as well last weekend, and sealing is the call from the referee Pranit Varanga. And the number 8 Silva, the captain, gives away another penalty, and this will be the number 15 Shafraz for Kingswood, just outside the 22 meters. He can put this out on the full. It's a penalty, and it's a decent kick from Shafraz. Here you go. Here's the penalty. As you see, the number 8 taking the ball, and off feet is a correct call from referee Pranit Varanga, as Kingswood will have another Rexona line out.
And the boys go with the second Rexona line out of the game. Well collected by number 8. Sends it off to the back.
Taken into contact. Advantage being played in favor of Kingswood. High tackle is the call. Quickly taken by Shafraz. The number 9. It's Fernando rather. Fernando takes the ball into contact. Kingswood with possession. Lock forward, gives it to the prop forward, but it was a hospital pass. It was well read from the flankers. Turnover is the call from the referee. Neatly done by Science. Here's space opening up wide. The number 32, the left wing. He gives a backhand pass. Was Shakir. And here's Kingswood. Science trying to go through the corner. Ball was won, but not collected. Here's Fonseca to the number 3, that's Tarusha. He takes the ball just short of the 50. And here's the fly half. He'll put this into in the air. Not a good kick, but knocked down by Kingswood. Knocked down by the captain rather, Sachin Tanavisha from Kingswood. Science with possession, but the referee says there was no advantage, and he will go back to that knock-on where Sachin Tanavisha knocked it on.
And here's a quick look at the action replay. Not the cleanest of kicks out there, but loses the ball, but in favor of the Science College. And
this will be Fonseca to feed in right at the center. The number 7 breaks, the number 8 break. Lovely backhand pass to the number 12. He takes the ball into contact. A good couple of tackles coming in, and ball being turned over. Brilliant work from the number 14, Valigamage from Kingswood. If we can take a look at the replay after this kick, as Shafraz will put this into touch and probably will get a line out inside the 22 meters. There you go, doesn't go out on the full. That's a cardinal mistake. And from inside the 22 meters, he puts it out, but it's a net gain for Kingswood, and they'll be really happy, but would have been even happier if they had got a line out inside that 22 meters, which would have been a brilliant opportunity to put points on the board, as V3 Valigamage winning it cleanly as the number 5 throws in. Contact in the air. Fonseca gives it to the number 7. He'll look to run. It's Adhikari. He takes the ball into contact. Fernando to Ratnavira. Here's the captain, Sachin Tanavisha. Ball available in the corner, and he goes into touch. And the ball has been knocked on. Science. Referee plays advantage for a knock-on. Ball available in the face of Science. Here's Kushan. He takes the ball into contact and gains around 5 to 10 meters. Here's Fonseca. Gives it to the captain. He takes the ball into contact. Fonseca to the fly half. This is Edri Surya. Here's the number 14, Valigamage to Ratnavira. Ratnavira looking to run. Finally brought down. Fernando to the back to Shafraz. He'll put this to boot and bounces into touch. Brilliant work from Shafraz from the back.
Referee Paneet Varanga seems to have a bit of a conversation with his AR1, and here's the number 3, Tarusha Galage, with the Rexona line out attempt. Building in pressure. Just 8 minutes into the game. Well collected. Oh, they lose the ball. Number 7.
Overthrown, and Fernando takes it. Fernando runs lateral, gives it to Sachin Tanavisha. the captain. Captain takes the ball 5 meters away from the try line. The number 5 takes it. Yalika Singha takes the ball into contact. Kingswood with possession. The number 8 goes over just short of the whitewash. Just one more fringe attack and that will be the try. I thought needs to release and the try has been scored. Brilliant work from the Kingswood player.
I believe that was Menu Shamara Singha. What a try there. The first Amana Bank try for Kingswood. 9 minutes into the game and they've already completely dominated the field here today.
Satsile Alagasingha is the player who has gone over the number 5 correctly. So here you look at, there you go through the fringe and brilliant work from Kingswood to start and score the first points on the board. Brilliant work from Kingswood. This has been the story of the season for Kingswood. They've started really well, started games off really well, even in the game against St. Joseph's in the knockouts. They started really well. 17 points to nil was how that game ended, and even after against Zahira it was 15 points to nil leading at half time, and even in the last game against the Royalists they were leading at half time, and the second half is where the chaos have happened to Kingswood. But brilliant work from the number 5 Yalika Singha to score the first try of the game for Kingswood.
Now the boys kick it off. Beautifully collected by Iman Jan. Takes it his way. Sends it off to the back. Beautiful tackle there. Number 10, that was Dinet Ranavira. And yes, that will be another Rexona line out in favor of the boys from Kingswood. Pardon me, that will be in favor of Science College. Number 3, that is Tharusha Galage yet again with the line out attempt. Throws it into the back.
Fonseca to the fly half, who decides to crick, and Safras lets the ball bounce, and it will look like they'll put the ball to boot yet again. Safras, good kick and goes into touch. Brilliant work and quickly taken. Could have taken that quickly, but the referee had already put the flag up, and it will be a line out in favor of Science. This will be the 4th line out of the game. Tharusha Galage will be the one who will be throwing in, and collected this time by Science. Fonseca to the fly half, he gives it out to the center. Good tackle coming in, needs to release and does exactly that. Fonseca at the back, it's outside the 22 meters, hence Science can't kick this out on the full. Gives it to the lock forward, number 4, that's Metzen. Now they can kick this out on the full. Fonseca will be giving it out to the number 10 Edrisingha. Ball being charged. It was a good charge coming in from the Kingswood captain Sachin Dhanavisha, and it will be a 22 meter dropout by the looks of it. Here you go, Sachin Dhanavisha knew exactly what Science was going to do, knew exactly what Edrisingha was going to do, and looks like it's a penalty. Clock has been stopped, maybe for an injury. As it will be a 22-meter dropout in favor of Science, because it went to the dead goal area and collected by Ranavira. Dinath Ranavira, this is, he'll put this up under, high up and under. Dinath Ranavira, it was met in the air, but the ball has been turned over. Here's Fernando. Fernando takes the ball in to contact, advantage being played in favor of Kingswood, ball available. And there you go, here's Ranavira, he puts a beautiful cross kick collected by the number 32, but the referee will bring back play to where the initial advantage was being played for Kingswood for an offside. And this is another golden opportunity for Kingswood to put this into touch and probably form a maul of their own. Shafras looks like they'll go for 3 points, and that's a pretty good decision. They could have gone to the line, but they've opted to go for points. And a good decision coming in from Kingswood, isn't it? Imsara, early on, they need to take all the points available.
Absolutely, Kavint. And here's Shafraz with the Alug makes penalty attempt. Like they say, it's a game of chess, although they play it on the field. And he kicks it off. And yes, he scores the 3 points in favor of Kingswood. That was Shamit Shafraz with the penalty attempt. 3 points on the scoreboard, 8 points to nil. Amazing kick there by Shafraz. Take a look at the action replay. Amazing. And here are the boys again with the kickoff.
Edri Singh will be restarting things for the third time rather. Knocked backwards, but knocked forward is the call from referee Veranga. It was the number 7 Adhikari who had butterfingers, and straight away after scoring that penalty, they've given away position to Science. This is what Kingswood can't be doing. This is exactly how their season went. Here you go. I thought it went backwards, but the referee says otherwise, and it's the referee's call that matters. And it'll be Fernando, the nippy number 9, to feed in for Science, and the number 7 will be breaking, gives it to Fernando yet again. Here's Edri Singh, puts the ball to both. There's no one at by the number 14 of Kingswood, Ballygamage. Ball available inside the 22 meters. Kingswood need to kick this out. And Kingswood get out of trouble inside that 22. This is the first time Science have entered the red zone of Kingswood. Whenever a side enters the red zone of the other, they need to go with points. Here's what happened. There you go. It was knocked on. The ball was knocked on and then kicked, and that is why the knock-on was given. Here's Fernando. Fernando, the number 8, breaks, cuts back in. Still on position is the number 8, Marasinghe. Here's Fernando to Dinath Ranavira. Lovely up and under, and it's a huge kick. And the number 14 will run it back, Ashen Indura. And he is well met with the Kingswood defense, still on his feet, but ruck has been formed. Fonseca to the fly half, Edri Singh. He gives out to the captain, the number 8, Silva. Silva takes the ball into contact, ball available, Science. Fonseca decides to run, space opening up. Play, go on. Ratnayaka to Safras. Safras with a beautiful kick, and that's a brilliant kick. 30 meters from the 22 meters. is got back play to the 50-meter mark, and that's brilliant work from the fullback of Kingswood.
Here's yet again Tharusha Galage with the line out attempt. This is the here is another Rexona line out in favor of Science College. And he throws it off, well collected. And yes,
it's a crooked throw. Well, there was a contest from Kingswood. That is why the referee Praneeth Veranga deemed it crooked. There you go. It was way crooked, and Kingswood pretty cunningly did lift, and there was a contest, and that was why the crooked throw was given. As Fernando feeds in, it will be Deneth Ranavira who will put this ball into touch. Good collection from the fullback Induvara. He returns the favour. There's no one at the back from Kingswood. It goes into touch, bounces just slightly in, and if it had gone out on the full, it would have been a line out or a scrum all the way back, but it luckily bounced inside for Science, and they have an opportunity. The last 5 minutes has been all inside Kingswood's territory. Science need to go away with points. It will be Tharusha Galage, the tight head prop for Science, but here's the number 7. Takes it cleanly. Does the number 8. Fernando gives it to Deneth Ranavira. Good pass to Jan. Jan still in space. Takes a couple of men to bring him down. Fernando. Sealing is the call from the referee. Praneeth Veranga. Penalty being overturned. And it will be Induvara for Science to do what he pleases with this line penalty.
Here's yet another Lumix penalty in favor of Science College. Beautifully collected by Shafraz.
Sachin Tanavisharada returns the kick. Here's the number 14 Induvara in space. Finally brought down. Science. And no advantage. Knock on in favor of Kingswood. Science have had all the ball in the last 5 minutes, but they have not converted this territory into points. And they are Aaron Joshua says there's an infringement. Knock on early on, and Kingswood have an opportunity now inside their opposition half, a 50-meter, and it will be Fernando to feed in. It will be interesting to see if the number 8 breaks. Marasinghe, he did a couple of times, but the last scrum, it was straight away given to the fly half, Deneth Ranavira. Here's Marasinghe, now he breaks lateral, brings 3 men to bring him down. Fernando gives it to Ranavira. Ranavira gives it to Jan. Kingswood have opted to crash ball Jan into space. Here's Ranavira yet again. He runs into a small gap, but available. Fernando to Anuhas. Anuhas takes the ball into contact. Ball available. Fernando this time spreads it wide to Sachin Tanavisha, who puts in a grubber. Collected by Induvara for Science inside the 22 meters. Ball available. Science will probably kick this out. It's inside the 22 meters, hence they can kick it out. Advantage in favor of Science. Kingswood shouldn't have countered that. Quickly taken, but not taken on the mark is the call from referee Veranga.
Take a look at the action replay of what just happened. A bit of a rumble there for the ball, but Yes, that was another Alumex penalty in favor of Science, and here they go with yet another line-out attempt.
What a kick that was from inside the 22 meters to put 30 meters upfield, and they are in the 40 meter mark, and it will be Tharusha Galagi, and this is about the 5th Rexona line-out Science have got, and here's the throw, this time a good one. Gives it to Fonseca. Fonseca gives it to Edrisinghe. Here's the number 12. Dancing through is Mudasinghe. Mudasinghe gives it to the number 17. That's Nabil. Nabil takes the ball into contact. Penalty advantage. Should have released. Ruck form is the call from the referee. And it looks like they'll go for 3 points.
And on your screens is number 13, Minula Abedira. Yes, he goes for a line out just meters away from the try line, and here's the action replay. Take a look at that.
The ruck was already formed, so Safraz had no rise. He should have released, and that is why the referee awarded the penalty. It was not really good from Mohammad Safraz of Kingswood, as Tharusha Galagi will throw this. And another good line out, and forms brought down. Penalty advantage for an obstruction. But Science skipper isn't happy with that, but the referee got it right there. The line out was thrown in, and the maul was set. Here's Mohammad Safraz putting the ball into touch. This time he only manages to find 20 to 25 meters. As we take a look at the line out, there you go. Taken and thrown to the front. An obstruction is the call from the referee, although he did not transfer the ball backwards. And it will be the number 7 of Kingswood, Adhikari, to throw in to this 4-man line out, and we see an early change for Kingswood. The number 19
Hirun Karunathileka, that is,
comes in place of the number 5, I think, by the looks of it, Yalika Singha. Ball available, Kingswood, and holding on is the call from the referee. And the number 4, Karunaratna, has been taken out from the Kingswood pack. And it's Karuna Tilaka who has been replaced. The referee wanted to have a word with the Kingswood and Science captains.
Abedira with the ball. Opportunities coming up. Take a look at what just happened. Kingswood losing the ball right there. And
holding on is the call from the referee. And it will be the number 13 of Science, Abedira, to put this into touch. And he finds a decent connection and puts his team inside the red zone of Kingswood. And this is the third time Kingswood have come in, Science have come into the Kingswood red zone, and they need to go away with points, because Kingswood already 8 points up. And Tharusha Galge throws in yet again, forms the maul, this time a good one, taken back, collapsed, but Kingswood does really well to not let the ball come out, and it will be a scrum in favor of Kingswood. Brilliant work, brilliant defense, small defense from Kingswood. Science went straight into the ground. If we can take a look at it.
And here's yet another Cavani scrum in favor of Kingswood. Number 9, Fernando with the ball.
Will be interesting to see if Marasinghe breaks again. There's no space in the blinds out. There you go. Marasinghe breaks and takes the ball into contact. Good work by the number 7 Fernando. Gives it to the net runner, Shafraz rather. Shafraz puts the ball to boot and gets around 20 to 25 meters. But Science will have the receiving line out, the Rexona line out, and it will yet again be Tharusha Gallage. Interesting to see what numbers they put into this line out, because the last line out was a 5-man and they decided to go for the maul. And here you go, the number 5 takes it, gives it to Fonseca. Fonseca to the fly half. Here's the number 12, Munasinghe. Munasinghe takes the ball into contact. Fonseca looks to go in the blind side to Gallage. Gallage gives it to his wing 3/4, Shakir. And here's Fonseca yet again. A lovely cutout pass to Metzen. Metzen takes the ball into contact. Fonseca yet again to the number 13. Here's the number 13 weaving his way through. A powerful run from the number 13. That's Abedira. Here's Fonseca yet again to his fly half, Edrisinghe. He gives it to his big number 16, and a penalty advantage for coming in from the side door ceiling. Quickly taken by the number 12, Munasinghe. He takes the ball just 7-8 meters short from the try line. Now it's just a meter away. Here's Fonseca, gives it to the number 4. He goes, and I don't think the try has been scored, but the try has been given. Number 4 it is. Metzen has been given. Netum Metz. Number 4, Netum Senaratne.
That will be the first Amana Bank try in favor of Science College. Amazing, amazing stuff. Take a look at the reaction replay. Take a look at him fighting his way through to the whitewash. Beautiful, beautiful stuff coming from Tharush Netum Senaratne. And here's number 9, scrum half, Oshada Fonseca with the conversion attempt. Calculating. Yes. And he makes it. That will be the first goal conversion of Science College. Oshada Fonseca is on your screens. Wonderful, wonderful stuff coming from the boys all the way from Mount Lavinia. Take a look at the action replay. Goes through the post. Wonderful, wonderful. Isn't it, Kavind?
Yeah, brilliant work from Science. 2 brilliant, powerful runs from the number 13, Abedira, and the number 12, Munasinghe. But it was the number 4, Metzen, who was given the try, and he took 2 men in and spun around and scored the try. And now, after 31 minutes of play, 8 points to 7. Science have finally got points on the board. Here's the number 4, the try scorer. He takes the ball into contact, way outside, puts in another chip kick collected by the number 11, but the referee will bring back play to our penalty has been given to Kingswood. They will put this into touch. It's way too far for a penalty, hence they will go to a line out. Interesting to see what ploy Kingswood uses in this line out. Halfway through the 22-meter mark, halfway there, Kingswood need a score. They played the first 20 minutes with brilliant intensity, and the next 10 minutes have been below par, as Yalika Singh will throw into this 4-man line out of Kingswood. Number 8, Marasinghe takes it, gives it to Fernando. Fernando gives it to Ratnavira. Here's Ratnavira to the captain. good rush defense coming in from Science, but ball available with Kingswood yet again, and the ball has been knocked on. Cardinal error from Kingswood, the number 6. He was the first to arrive. Here you go, Sachinta Navisha, the captain, was taken, and here you go, there you go. A little too eager was the number 6 of Kingswood, Tilakaratna, and it will be Fonseca to feed in to this scrum. They will put this to their fly half. The number 7 breaks. It's a good break. Lovely backhand pass to Munasinghe. Munasinghe takes the ball into contact. Fonseca, the ball is out. Can't kick this out on the full. And that is exactly what they do. But it was touched, is what the referee says. And hence it will be a line out in favor of Science. Lucky for Science that it was touched, because it was way outside the 22 meters. It was taken back, and you can't kick it out on the full. And here's Tarusha Galage yet again. This is about the 5th, 6th line now of Science so far. Tarusha Galage wearing the number 3 jersey. This time good work, Fonseca to Edrisinghe. Here's Munasinghe, gives it a lovely inside ball to the number 7, Edurusuriya. Holding on is the call. Brilliant work from Safras this time, and turns position over.
Here's the action replay of what just happened. And the Bows kick it off, winning a line out. Less than a minute, seconds away from ending the first half. But
it'll be Yalika Singha who will be throwing in to this 4-man line out. Kings would have opted for a 4-man line out. Marasinghe is the jumper at the back, overthrown and knocked backwards. Science with possession. Nabil takes the ball into contact. Fonseca gives it to Edrisinghe, who puts the ball to boot, collected by the number 14 from Kingswood, Valigamage, and he returns the favour. Bouncers still in play. Here's the fly half, a lovely up and under, doesn't go much, and it has been knocked on by Kingswood. And that is it. That is half time. What a half this has been. Kingswood started off brilliantly in the first 20 minutes, and in the next 15 minutes it has been all Science, and just 1 point separating both teams. What a brilliant first half this has been.
Absolutely, Kavint, and here's the half-time confirmations. Kingswood 8 points and Science with 7 points, 1 point lead, but we'll have to see how it goes in the second half. It was one heck of a game here in Pallekelle, and we'll be going to a quick commercial break, so stay in your sheets, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a bit.
Abans fridge kiyanne Abans fridge kiyanne Paulata harima fridge ekak Abans family ekata hariyana ape rate fridge එක
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Park Avenue. long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සාතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
අමතර සීමා පොන්දේසිනේ පොලිය 107ක් වෙනකම්
පුදුම හිතෙන වාසියක LB Premier Savings ඉතුරු කරන පුදුම හත.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fantamare.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
When the world says no access,
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fantamare.
අමතර සීමා පොන්දේසිනේ පොලිය 107ක් වෙනකම්
පුදුම හිතෙන වාසියක LB Premier Savings ඉතුරු කරන පුදුම හත.
For passion, a competitive spirit is for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right, real energy.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fantamare.
මාස 24ක් දක්වා ගෙවීමේ පහසුකම් සමගින් මාසික වාරකයේ රුපියල් 4999යි. අබාන්ස් ජාතියේ පරිගණක සැපයුම්කරු.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සාතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
special. Most value for money from KFC.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi Fun Tamari.
Perfectly. Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
හඳුන්වාදන කීල්ස් ක්‍රෙස්ට් අල්ටිමේට් ක්‍රිස්පි චිකන් එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් එක. ක්‍රන්චි කටගැස්මකට ක්‍රිස්පි චිකන් තයි. ස්පයිසි වයිබ් එකට ස්පයිසි ක්‍රිස්පි චිකන් ස්ට්‍රීට්. ෂෙයා කරන් කන්න ක්‍රිස්පි චිකන් පොප්කෝර්න්. රස ඩබල් කරන බාර්බිකියු සෝස් සමග කීල්ස් ක්‍රෙස්ට් අල්ටිමේට් ක්‍රිස්පි චිකන් එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් එක.
When the world says no access.
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
hello බලන්න ක්ලාස් එකට go.
Black Night Go. Pocket perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
අමතර සීමා පොන්දේසිනේ. පොලිය 107ක් වෙනකම්.
පුදුම හිතෙන වාසි එක්ක LB Premier Savings ඉතුරු කරන පුදුම හත.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Perfectly. Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Welcome back, folks, to the vibrant Trinity College Rugby Stadium here at Pallekelle. And
this was Yalika Singh the 3 points, a penalty. That is how they got their 8 points, and this is the number 4 Metsen going in for the first try of the game for Science, and Fonseca did the rest with the kicking duties and put over the gold conversion through as well.
And on the other side of the country, we have Isipatana taking on the Trinitians at Havelock. It's a bit of a rush there, with 0 points from both sides. And
Isipatana have just scored, and they've opened the scoring, and Trinity are playing with 13 men, 2 yellow cards. Mirule Adhige and probably Avin Jayasena rather. And here's restart of this crucial final match of the group between Kingswood and Science. the winners of this match will take the points forward to the Shield division. And here's Science trying to run from inside their 22 meters, and they've come in pretty heavy as the number 5 takes the ball into contact. It's Galage takes it into contact. Here's Fonseca to Edrising. Here's the number 5. He's been well handled by the Kingswood defense. Fonseca searching for the ball and thought it was a knock-on, but the referee says otherwise. And here's Fonseca yet again. Galage forward pass to the number 4. And this is the try scorer, Metsen. It's Netum Senaratna Metsen who was the receiver, but Tarusha Galage, it was a clear forward pass. There you go, right in front. It was through the gap, yes, but it was forward, and it will be the first Kawani scrum of the game in the second half for both teams, as Fernando for Kingswood will be feeding in, and probably another break from Marasinghe. This is what we saw in the first half as well. Here's Marasinghe, gives a brilliant pass out, and here's the number 14 in space, gives it out to Fernando. Fernando keeps possession of ball available for Kingswood, trying to go through the blind side, but decides against it, and the number 6 gives it. Good turnover from the number 7 of Science Edrisuria. What a tackle it was, right over the ball. He released, he wasn't the tackler, he was the jackler. And first penalty of the second half goes to Science.
Abedira with the ball. First Alumex penalty of the game for the second half. Ball in favor of the boys from Mount Lavinia. Kicks it in, and here's another line out in favor of Science, and here's the action replay of what just happened.
Right on top of that ball was Edrisuria. Brilliant work, and it will be Tarusha Galage. They'll be playing against the wind. Kingswood are the ones who are playing with the wind in the second half, and Galage throws it in, and good work. Fonseca to the middle. Munasinghe, he decides to take the ball into contact. Good work from Kingswood to keep Munasinghe out. He's a very able runner. Edrisinghe gives a lovely cutout pass to his wing 3/4, but Marasinghe is right in front of him, and Kingswood manages to keep Science at bay. Here's the captain, the number 8. Penalty. He was the tackler. Off feet is the call from referee Pranit Veranga, and they will put this into touch. Abedira will put this probably inside the 22 meters if Science are really lucky, because they are playing against the wind. That will affect how this kick goes into touch, but inside the 22 meters, just inside the 22 meters. What a kick that is. 20 to 25 meters with the kick itself. Here's how the penalty was given. Tackler and the jackler, and off feet is the call. Hands on the ground. Correct call by Pranit Veranga. He's had a really good game, has Pranit Veranga. He's been right on the spot as Tarusha Galage gives it to his forwards and forms the maul. Still going forward is Tarusha Galage and his forwards. Ball available at the back. Advantage being played in favor of Science for a collapse. And penalty. Will they take it quickly? Yes, the number 8 takes it quickly, but the mark was somewhere else. This is the captain, Silva, Demita Silva. And it will be yet again the number 13 who will put this into touch, Minula Abedira. And 5 meters away from the line of the whitewash is Science at the moment. they will need to score this. Early points in the second half will be really crucial. Here's the number 7. He decides to break through that blind side, but well negated by Kingswood. Advantage yet again for an offside. Here's Fonseca. Fonseca to the try scorer. Try scorer to the number 12. He takes the ball into contact. Fonseca yet again gives the ball out to Tarusha Galage, and he will score. The number 3 of Science. That is Tarusha Galage. Brilliant work, and that scores the Amana Bank try right under the post. And Science, for the first time in the game, will lead.
Tarusha Dalage, that was, take a look at the action replay. Wonderful stuff coming from the boys from Mount Lavinia. Goes under the post. 5 minutes into the second half. And here's number 9, the scrum half. Osho the Fonseca with the conversion attempt. If they make it this time, there'll be and yes, he makes it. This will be the second goal conversion. Science will be winning this time. 14 points to 8. 6-point lead. And take a look at the action replay. What a kick there. Building in pressure. Pressure for the boys in the red outfit here in Pallekelle. And Shafraz with the ball. Restarts the game. Collected. Sent back. And yeah, they go for another Rexona line out. Line out in favor of Kingswood. On your screens is number 5. That is Yalinga Singh, the try scorer for today.
Yalinga Singh throws in to the line out, overthrown, but Kingswood Marasinghe manages to snipe it. Here's Fernando to the number 7 of Kingswood, gives it to Marasinghe yet again, the blindside flanker. He takes the ball into contact. Ball available for Kingswood. It looks like they will go for a fringe attack. Just outside the 22 meters is Kingswood. Yet again Marasinghe at the back. Now inside the 22 meters, knocks the ball on. Play on is the call from the referee. And Kingswood give away possession yet again. A little too eager to pick that ball up was Marasinghe. And just like that, Kingswood have given away possession, given away crucial possession to Science.
And here's the Cavani scrum in favor of. And yes, Science with the ball.
Inside the 22 meters, they look to kick this out on the full. Advantage in favor of Science for an offside. Quickly taken by Tarusha Galage, but not from the mark. Knocked it on. And a little too eager there again. And Tarusha Galage knocks it on, but there was no initial advantage that was being played. Hence it will be Abedir who will be putting this into touch. And Science have had all possession in the second half of this game. There again doesn't go out on the full. The penalty, a pretty big mistake and taken quickly, and that will be a yellow card. That will be a yellow card. The number 13 goes to the bin.
And that is Abedira, who just got served with the yellow card. And the boy seems to be in a bit of a trouble there.
I think the player that down is the number 11 Ratnayaka. And we'll take a look at how that yellow card and penalty was given. Here's a grass cutter. He cut backs in. There go. Doesn't look to wrap the arms around. It was a horrible grass cutter. And it will be a penalty in favor of Kingswood. And it will be Safras who will be putting this inside the 22 meters if possible. And then probably look to get their first points of the second half.
And the medical team is here. The boys thinking of what they're going to do with this opportunity. They've been just awarded. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes.
Ratnayaka being stretchered off by the looks of it for a HIA. And very sad scenes for Ratnayaka. This is Dhanuka Ratnayaka, who's been taken out. Fell first. He tried to put in the goose, and then Abedira came in. Safras as the clock restarts. King Science playing with a yellow card, the first yellow card of the game. We've had a pretty decent first half, but the second half hasn't started off really well. And just inside the 22 meters is the line out, and it will be Alika Singh who will be throwing in for Kingswood. And they need some sort of resurgence, because in the second half Kingswood have not had much possession or territory. It's a 4-man line out, 5-man line out rather, taken at the back and taken at the front rather. And here's the shove coming in. Here's the maul still on the feet. Now it becomes a rolling maul. Fernando gives it to Ranavira, and he knocks the ball on inside the 22 meters. You can't do that. It wasn't a good pass from Fernando, but as the fly half you need to collect those. There you go. It was a wavered pass, but right in to the breadbasket of Ranavira. And just like that, it will be a scrum in favor of Science. Kingswood, whenever they've had brilliant possession and territory, whenever they've gone into the red zone in the first half, they came away with points, but in the second half they haven't really capitalized on the opportunities they've got so far. Just like that, they've knocked the ball on, and it will be Fonseca to feed in to this scrum. And the number 7 Idrisuria at the back has had the tendency to break. There again he breaks, and the number 6 of Kingswood does really well. Here Tilakaratna, that is, ball somehow available for Science, just 10 meters out from their whitewash, looking to go through a fringe defense. Here's the captain. Now Fonseca will give this to his fly half, who will put this into touch and doesn't go out on the full yet again. Collected by Ranavira. He decides to run. Numbers on the outside, and Safras decides to cut back in. There was plenty of space on the left side, and not good work from Safras. 2 men on the outside, should have drawn in and passed the ball. Kingswood should have definitely scored there. If we can take a look at that. Safras, what have you done? Here you go. This is Ranavira giving the ball to Safras. There you go. There's 2 men on your left. Pass the ball there. But Safras decided to take the ball into contact. Not the correct decision. And Kingswood have given away another opportunity. Another easy opportunity. And now they have the option of either going for the 3 points or going into touch.
And replacing Ratnayaka.
and Kingswood have gone for points. This is exactly what was needed, and it will be Shafraz, and Shafraz was the one who took the wrong decision. Should have given the ball out to his left, but Shafraz will now look to rectify his mistake by putting this penalty right under the posts.
Here's yet another LMX penalty. And yes, he scores the 3 points in favor of the Kingswood. Scores 3 points now, 11 points to 14. Gets it back. Shafraz, that was. Take a look at the action replay. A bit of a mistake there, but he comes back strong. And replacing Ratnayaka, it is Sandil Kure with the number 24 jersey. That'll be replacing him on the field right now. And number 9, Fonseca with the ball to restart the game now. Kicks it off. Beautifully collected by number 4. Sends it off to number 5. Meters away from the try line.
Here's a try coming in. Good work, good defense from Kingswood. Meters away, gives it to Tarusha Gallage, and Tarusha Gallage will score the second Amana Bank try of the game. And it's his second Amana Bank, and it's the third Amana Bank try of the game. Tarusha Gallage, what a difference he has made. He's the one who's been throwing in, acting as the hooker, but really they have bounced back just as Kingswood scored. They've come back and they've done brilliantly. Here you go, the captain I thought was in all money, but here's a good ball to Tarusha Gallage, and Tarusha Gallage goes over the whitewash to score his second.
And here's Oshida Fonseca with the conversion attempt. Will he make it this time? And yes, he points it off. That's another successful goal conversion coming in for the boys from Mount Lavinia. 21 points to 11. That is a 10-point lead. And here's the action replay of that kick. What a wonderful kick there by the boys. Not the cleanest of kicks, but collected well from number 5. That was Dehan Manuranga. Number 10 ships it off to the front. Collected by Shafraz. Oh, loses the ball. Slippery fingers there. Opportunities coming in one after another in favor of the boys from Mount Lavinia. They've come all the way from there and they're already ahead of their game. What a performance. Referee calls in, and here's number 1.
Prabodh.
Damita Prabodh replacing the play from the inside, and referee says time on. Comes in for the next Kavani scrum in favor of Science College.
And it looks like Science have made a change. It's Idris Singh who played number 10. He's playing as the scrum half. And he feeds in. The number 8 doesn't look to fade. Here's Fonseca. Lovely ball to the number 14. That's Induranga. He takes the ball into contact. Ball available for Science. Here's the captain. Silva takes the ball into contact. Fonseca gives it to a try scorer, the number 4. Metsan gives it to the number 12. He takes the ball into contact as Munasinghe. Here's Fonseca yet again to the number 16, the new man, Nikit Pahasara. Here's Edrisinga to Tarushakallage to Metsan yet again. Ball available and the ball has been knocked on. Good defense from Kingswood. Science need to play structured rugby here. They need to form a couple of phases before they give the ball out wide, because this Kingswood team is applying a good rush defense. And there you go. This was where the ball was knocked on. Brilliant work from Marasinghe yet again from Kingswood.
And here's yet another Kawani scrum. Referee seems to be having a bit of a conversation there.
Probably a blood bin. Yes, it is. It looks like the number 16 has a blood injury. The referee clearly saying that he can go out and come in because it is a blood bin. And this will be Fernando to feed in. Kingswood have looked for those number 8 breaks at the back. Marasinghe, but this time gives it to Ranavira. Another hospital pass. Here's the captain. Here's Ranavira. Lovely up around. Gives it to the wing 3/4 who decides to cut back in a couple of times. Does Kure. Penalty advantage quickly taken. Behind the mark is what was needed. Here's what happened. Coming in, you can't attack the scrum half is what was indicated. And it looks like the number 21 comes in and a yellow card comes in as well. The number 13 Abedira is back on the field. Kingswood haven't scored points in that sin bin period. Just 3 runs. 3 points scored, and we are looking at Yalika Singh, who will be throwing into this 4-man line out. Taken, forms the maul. Here's the maul being formed by Kingswood. Still going is Kingswood inside the 22 meters, and still on their feet is Kingswood. Ball available. Kingswood have possession of ball. Here's Kure coming in from the side, and clear penalty given away. It will be Fernando to Shafraz. Shafraz will put this into touch and probably form another maul, and hopefully it can become a rolling maul, and they'll probably score the first try of the game. There you go, just 5 to 6 meters away. Here's how the penalty came. A player came in from the side. No, you can't do that. It was the number 7 of Science Edrisuriya, as Yalika Singh has another opportunity. This is his second back-to-back lineouts for Kingswood in a span of just 1 minute, and there again forms the maul coming in from the side. You can't come in from the side, and the number 8 scores. Number 8 scores for Kingswood. Number 6 rather. The number 6 is the one who went over Tilakaratna. And the try has been scored. Kingswood score their third Damana Bank try of the game. The number 6. Temash Tilakaratna is the one who goes over, and it's 21 points to 16 here at Pallekelle. Brilliant work. Here's a replay of what happened. They formed the maul, and it was turned over, and pouncing on it was Temash Tilakaratna, and the whitewash he goes, barges through a couple of defenders as well. Here's the goal conversion coming in from the number 15, Shafraz. If he can put this through, it'll be a 3-point game. Yes, Shafraz, and goes over. Brilliant work from Shafraz yet again. It did not have much distance, but had the direction, and just over the upright goes the kick, and the Kingswood have come back and cut back the deficit to just 3 points.
What a comeback there by the boys in the red outfit. And they're now back with 3 points to take over the boys from Mount Lavinia. 18 points to 21. And Science with the ball to restart. Number 21, that is
Pahan Netsandu. And here's Kingswood collecting ball. Number 7 decides to run past a couple of players, and he gains around 5 to 10 meters. Here's Fernando. Ball available. Fernando to Ranavira. And there was a slight knock on in favor of Science at ruck time. And it was Fernando, the scrum half, who made a mess of it. Knocked the ball on right in front of the referee's face. It was Aaron Joshua, the AR on that far side. And news from the Havelock Park. Trinity 17 points to 7 against Tisipatana. And Hong Kong with a slender lead. 15 points to 14, and it's a forward pass here at Pallekelle. Kingswood have managed to get another scrum in their favour. Science have looked to play extravagant rugby. There you go, breaking the line first on and then trying to make those quick passes. Couple of times that went forward. That is why Kingswood have possession this time around as well. Will Marasing a break as usual from the back, or will Ranavira get it at the back? And here's Marasing a breaking, gives it to Ranavira this time, and he'll put a chip kick collected. Here's the number 21 trying to run through the corner, but it'll be a line out in favor of Kingswood. Referee asking the captain whether he needs the scrum or the line out.
And here's the actual replay of what just happened. Could have just weighed his way through there, but he loses the ball just like that. But yes, the captain has decided to go ahead with the Cavani scrum for the game in favor of Kingswood. And here's number 9, Fernando, with the ball.
Fernando will be feeding, and Marasing will definitely look to break again. He's been the one who has been doing a lot of carrying at the back of that scrum. Steady is the call from the referee. Ball goes out. Referee isn't happy about something in the front rows.
And they go again. This time referee calls in for yet another Cavani scrum. Fernando sends it in.
Marasinghe breaks as usual, gives Ranavira the ball, and here's Sachinta Navisha, the captain. Fernando gives the ball inside to the number 7. He cuts back in a couple of times. Ball available for Kingswood. Yet again another blind run. Here's Temash Tilakaratna. He takes the ball into contact. Sealing is the call from the referee, and it'll be a penalty in favor of Science. Off feet.
Here's Abhidhira with the ball again. Alumix penalty in favor of Science, and seems like he's going to go with Yet another line out kick there. Beautiful, beautiful kick there.
Gains around 20 to 25 meters. Here's a look at what happened off feet. It was the mistake of the number 5 of Kingswood, Yaliga Singh. That was why the penalty was given. Yaliga Singh and Temash Tilakaratna making a mess of it. Could have and should have definitely kept possession, and it's another crooked throw. Kingswood have been given possession. Yet again it will be a scrum in favour of Kingswood, but Science and Kingswood need to play some rugby in the opposite half, because they've been stuck inside their own half between the 22 meter and the 50 meter mark for around 10 minutes so far.
7 minutes, less than 7 minutes away from the end of the second half. But here's Fernando with the ball, sends it in.
Here's Fernando giving it to Ranavira. Ranavira to the captain. Captain gives it out to Shafraz. Shafraz in space. He needs support. Shafraz breaking through a couple of players. Here's Shafraz under the post and he will score. Brilliant work from Kingswood and Mohammad Shafraz from inside their own 50-meter mark. They've gone coast to coast and scores the Amana Bank try under the posts, and that's the 4th bonus point try for Kingswood as well. Brilliant work. Here's the replay. Ranavira giving it out to Sachin Tanavisha first time around, and here's the run from Shafraz. He did not give the ball out wide. Here's a missed tackle coming in from the wing 3/4, and the number 15 can't touch him, and just like that the number 15 Shamit Shafraz scores the 4th Amana Bank try for Kingswood, and they go into the lead with 5 minutes remaining.
Absolute thriller of the game here, and here's Shafraz with the goal conversion, and he makes it. That will be another 2 points added to the scoreboard. Shamit Shafraz going in with 25 points on the scoreboard for Kingswood. 25 to 21. That's a 4-point lead. Here's another action replay of what just happened. Amazing, amazing stuff, and complete dominance coming from Kingswood. And here's number 21 from Science with the restart of the game. Sends it off, collected. Makes his way through there. Bit of a tackle. Oh, loose slippery fingers there. Oh, yet again. Number 24, that was Sandil Kure. And the ball in hand of Science. They have another opportunity there. Less than 5 minutes left on the clock. And they have to just make their way through 10 meters out there. And they're going to make it. And here's the action replay. What just happened? Bit of a tackle coming there, and referee calls in for yet another Kawani scrum in favour of Science College, and number 9 Noshad Fonseca with the ball, throws it in.
Fonseca feeds into Edri Singh. Edri Singh gives it to the number 13 Munavir. He takes the ball inside the 22 meters. Well tackled by Kingswood. Fonseca gives it to Edri Singh yet again. He gives it to the number 16. That's Pabasar. Here's Fonseca to Tarusha Gallage to Edri Singh yet again. Ball available. Here's Fonseca. Fonseca to the captain Silva. Silva takes it into contact yet again. Needs to release. Ball available for Muna Singh. High tackle advantage in favour of Kingswood. Penalty, and that probably will be a yellow card coming in by the looks of it. No.
The boy seems to be in a bit of trouble there.
Referee wanting to have a word with his AR. Here's a look at the high tackle right to the neck. And that probably will be a yellow card coming in as well. It was the number 24, Kure. Yes, Kure has been given his marching orders and he'll not finish the game. Kingswood will have to defend with 14 men in these last 3 minutes. And it will be Indra Abedir who will be putting this into touch inside the 22 meters. And
he goes in for a line out. Meters, less than 10 meters away from the whitewash there. And here's Tharusha Galage on your screens. If he says time on.
It will be Tharusha Galage, as you said, Imsara to throw in. They've had plenty of throw-ins as well, and we need to decide on a Swiss Tech player of the match as well. It's another crooked throw here at Pallekelle. Kingswood are really happy with this, and Imsara, we need to decide on a Swiss Tech player of the match here as well.
Absolutely, Kavint, and by the looks of it, I would go to Tharusha Galage from the science side. What do you think about Kingswood? I would say Shafraz seems like the best option there for us.
Yeah, for me, 3 players stood out for Kingswood. Mara Singh from the back of the scrum, the number 8, and Shafraz, and also Temas Tilakaratna, the number 7. And here's Fernando giving it to Sachin Tanavisha. He puts the ball into touch. Brilliant touch point yet again from Kingswood. And my 4 players would be Temas Tilakaratna from Kingswood and Mohammad Shafraz from Kingswood yet again, and Mara Singh from Kingswood yet again. But there's an opportunity and a window opening for Tharusha Galage as well from science, and I will give you the opportunity to select our man of the match.
Absolutely, Kavint. There's just less than a minute left on the clock, so we'll just have to go.
Yes, Fonseca gives another wayward pass collected by Sachin Navisha. Navisha in space. He's been tackled inside the 22 meters. Kingswood have possession. Offside is the call. He came in from an offside position, but Kingswood have possession with themselves. Just minutes away from and Kingswood. Here's Temas Tilakaratna with the support of Mara Singh. They will go through a fringe attack. Here's not releasing is the call. Penalty advantage in favor of Kingswood, and looks like the time is over. They will take the quick tap and put this into touch. There you go. Kingswood have won the match. Brilliant work from Kingswood, and they have defeated Science 25 points to 21. They will carry forward the points into the Shield segment. Definitely they will take 5 points, and Science will take the losing bonus point through as well. Brilliant work from Kingswood.
What an absolute banger of a game here at the vibrant Trinity College Rugby Stadium in Pallekelle. And here's the full-time confirmation. Kingswood 25 points and Science College 21. 4-point lead coming in from Kingswood. It was an absolute thriller of a game here, and looking at the Swiss Tech player of the match for today's game, it's Shamit Shafraz, fullback from Kingswood, who will be taking the award home today. And here's the action highlights of the game today. Take a look at that. That's the first try. Take a look at Tharusha Galage. That goes under the post. Amazing. And here's Osha the Fonseca. with the conversion attempt. Shafraz yet again the most points scored player of the game here today at Pallekelle. Tarusha Galage yet again with his second try for the game. Oshada Fonseca yet again with the conversion. And when the game heats up, so do you. Rexona Sport Defense is specially designed for high performance men fighting body odor while staying safe on skin. So whatever happens in this match, in a moment of that makes you sweat, Rexona won't ever let you down. And here's Shafraz with his last try of the game and the conversion. What an absolute thriller of a game here at Pallekelle. Crackers blowing up and immense cheers coming in from the crowd. And here's the full-time confirmation.
As the key stats of the game, 25 points to 21 is how this ended. 3 tries apiece, 2 conversions for Kingswood and 3 conversions for Science. But the difference has been 2 penalties for Kingswood, and both being slotted down by our Swiss Tech player of the match, Shamit Safraz from Kingswood. And these are the key stats. And this is the end of the week 5. And on the 7th and 8th of June, they will start the cup segment, and it will be Trinity, Isipatana, Wesley, Peters, Zahira, Royal in the cup segment, and Sri Sumangala Anthony's, Anand, St. Joseph's, Thurston, and St. Thomas's will play in the plate segment, and in the shield segment, Kingswood, Science College, Lumbini DS, and Mahanam and Prince of Wales will be the shield finalists. And that will probably be it. And have a pleasant evening.
And that's all, folks, and a very good evening, and have a safe ride home. And we are Papare, the Sri Lanka's #1 sports network.
Built for every season. Customizable. Lightweight. Made to last beautifully. Alumax fencing system.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ගෙවන් යන්න ෆෝන්ස් ගන්න. ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න. ලොකු පොඩි හැම ෆෝන්ස් ගන්න. ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න. හොඳම ෆෝන් එකක් ගන්න. ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න.
Meet the gold standard. New intense range of perfumes.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes to fresh.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Abans fridge kiyanne Abans fridge kiyanne Bawlata harima fridge එකක් Abans family එකට හරියන අපේ රටේ fridge එක
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
When the world says no access
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Move Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
Saratona enjoy karana party ekata go.
Night Go pocket perfume youth ekata go එකක්
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සාතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom Perfumed Body Spray. හඳුන්වාදන කීල්ස් ක්‍රෙස්ට් සෝස් රස දෙකකින් ටොමාටෝ රසෙන් සහ නයිමිරිස් රසෙන් කීල්ස් ක්‍රෙස්ට් නිවසින් පාවිච්චිට පහසු වෙනස් පැහැඩයකින් යුත් රසකාර කඩංගු නැති හලල් සහතිකයලා කීල්ස් ක්‍රෙස්ට් සෝස් රසගුණ සපිරි කෑම මොහොතකට.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
බෑග්වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Let's KFC. Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
අමතර සීමා පොන්දේසිනේ. පොලිය 107ක් වෙනකම්.
පුදුම හිතෙන වාසි එක්ක LB Premier Savings ඉතුරු කරන පුදුම හත.
For passion, a competitive spirit is for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right, real energy.
එතකොට මහත්යාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග්වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Meet the gold standard. New intense range of perfumes.
Kitchen එක advance කරන්නේ දැන් wife happy එකේ ඉන්නේ wife happy කරන්න kitchen එක advance කරන්න
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්.
Built to withstand every season. Modern designs, elegant finishes, made to match your style. Alumex handrails.
Meet the gold standard. New intense range of perfumes.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
අමතර සීමා පොන්දේසිනේ. පොලිය 107ක් වෙනකම්.
පුදුම හිතෙන වාසියක LB Premier Savings. ඉතුරු කරන පුදුම හත.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
when the world says no access.
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
That was summer refresh when the train gotta go.
Like night go, pocket perfume. You think it go ekak.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes to fresh.
Perfectly. Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.